Okay, this is going to be another boring paint dry. Ah, Shayna, leave him. Here. Mason, off. Sorry, Mason. Ah, Shayna, place. No, Shayna, let's go. Shayna, off. Shayna, place. Up. Up, up, stay. You can't see Shayna because this is more about Mason than Shayna, but Shayna's in here practicing her play. She won't see it. I'm in my bedroom. Good girl, Shayna. And now I'm going to do some work on my computer while doing sit on the dog with Mason, who obviously wants to be on the bed, but he can't be. He doesn't know it, but he just should be grateful that my dogs have allowed him in their sanctuary in the first place. Amazing. And yeah, I was a bonus. Put your no. I put his collar on wrong, so I will fix that before we start. I'm usually very good about that. So Mason hasn't done sit on the dog in this room, I don't think. Maybe he did it once. So again, this is the bedroom, my master bedroom, where I have my computer set up. Move any wires. I don't think Mason's the kind to really chew on wires. Anyways, he's tried to chew on my leash. And then we're going to just sit on the dog with Mason, which is going to be boring. But very important. Just like place. And this has been very important to the dog you can't see on my right, Shayna. Shayna's only learned place recently, but she had a bunch of skills under her belt, which allowed me to train it to her in about 3 days. So a lot of times we keep the dogs out of this side of the house as much as possible so our dogs can get a break. Shayna got a nice long break yesterday. I was sick and napping with her and I didn't have her go to the other side. So it's time to get her to understand. Sometimes dogs come to this side, which she has understood on occasion, but now it's really sinking in, and that we should listen to Mommy and greet them appropriately. I'm trying to talk loud enough for the camera, but it might not be loud enough. I'm still experimenting with the tone of my voice and the camera set up from a ways. But I'm realizing that probably turning towards the camera would be a big help. So again, we're doing sit on the dog with Mason. He's in position, and which is very good. Once he's in position, you set the timer. Shayna's to my right doing her place. You don't see her because this isn't really about Shayna. But whenever we bring dogs to the other side, we have to think about pack and pack management, or even on that side, we always have to think about pack and pack management and making everyone as safe and comfortable as possible. So we have 3 other dogs on this side besides Shayna that are our dogs. Tommy, who's an old man who won't come in and bother anyone. Boris, who's 8, so technically also get up in his senior years. Tommy's more like 13 though. Ziggy, who's our Chihuahua who just had a stroke in October, who's of indeterminate age, but I would guess over 10. He came from a rescue in New York City, and then we got him from a client who got health problems at that point, and we offered to take Ziggy in. So we've got a few dogs up here, including Mason. So sit on the dog is a more, it's the dog's choice what to do. Of course, we've limited his options by having him on a short leash. but it allows them to be in one place to observe what's going on, and he can't get in the way or cause any problems. And it's a self-chill exercise. So one of the things Mason has come to us for is whining all the time. And you can hear he's not whining right now. He's learning that, you know, when we're doing this, this is what we're doing, and no barking or whining in the world is going to get him out of it. So I'm behind already today, which is why I decided to do Mason sit on the dog up here. I might have to get a second computer, but at some point it made more sense to move my computer into my bedroom so I could get more work done rather than being around the dogs and training and untraining dogs in the other room, because I can't get that much computer work done, and it's really all about them then anyways. But we do have a nap time over there, so that might be another time I could get some of this stuff done. So Shayna, my dog who's been afraid of strange dogs or even newly known dogs, was looking very good and comfortable in her place. She has nice loose body language, no stressed out eyes, no fearfulness. She's known Mason for about a week now, but that didn't always mean that she was ready for them. And when he jumped on the bed, I'm kind of surprised she didn't charge him right there. And she's doing good. So Mason's doing exactly what he should do and sit on the dog right now.
And Shane is doing just what you should do in the place, huh, Shane?
Good girls, good boys. I know this is like watching paint dry, but it's important to note that this is a good way to teach, to begin to teach one of many different things you could do and should do. It should never be just one. To teach your dog how to be calm and more confident not being on top of you all the time, or needing to get in your way all the time. And also it's the first step to learning how to be alone even. Crate training also helps to train that. Stays. So we're getting into all those things with Mason, but we're just beginning, and this is his first week, and this is a really good beginning, one thing to do with him this week. Other things we're doing, making sure he's got a solid sit and distractions, which probably won't happen this week, but maybe we started that process. Also long line, learning to follow, because one of his problems is not coming, so it's the beginning of the come command. We're doing sit on the dog. Oh, place is different than a stay, but it's the beginning of a sit stay, but it's what Shane is doing, who you can't see, who's on off the floor, a little mat to lie on. And here comes Boris to check things out. You can't see him either. He's on the other side. Hi, Boris. Hello. Boris is much more accepting of strange dogs over here. Boris. So see, now Mason's interested to say hi to Boris. So he's standing. They can get up and down during this period of time. I know this isn't the most exciting dog training you've ever seen. And then he goes down again. Stop that. You little goose, stop it. Boris. Boris has discovered my treats, which are not for Mason, but were for Shayna if she looked at all uncomfortable, but she's settled in. And they're definitely not for Boris right now. No. Boris, leave that. He's a bad boy. 5 dogs on this side, and see how quiet and nice it is while I get my administrative stuff done.